uang ini.
Nah, nih ya tujuh ini taruh dulu ya. Ya tujuh saya cek dulu. Pagi ya 1000 langsung.
Aku ya, butuh buat liburan. Hah? Agoda? Wah, harga hotelnya murah. Kamarnya, wah, diskonnya sampai 60%. Liburan tanpa bongkar tabungan, booking di Agoda.
Saat flu dan batuk bikin hari berantakan, kita tahu pilihan yang membuat kita pulih. Prokol flu dan batuk, efektif meredakan flu dan batuk tanpa kantuk. Prokol, buktikan sendiri.
Tikar dari mana? Biasaan jatuh hanya pada kontribusi 3000. Nah, tadi. Iya tuh gak guna. Dia punya tambah lagi. Ya, poin saya udah poin kita 27.000.
Oh, event loh. Kenapa bang kok cepet kali bang?
Ya di konvoy. Dia apa di konvoy itu? Nyerah aja nah. Dia break from destiny. Aduh bang Will, tau nggak? Kan kita caranya itu kan break from destiny. Nanti kita PVP satu versus satu. Tunggu break from destiny kan BR? Iya BR. Alah, tau gak bang itu apa? Itu Battle Royale aja. Event ketiga itu Battle Royale.
Oh ya berarti.
Wah, apa itu? Iya Battle Royale.
Marching in the rain conceals the sound of our arrival, but is also a test of stamina. Rest and rebuild!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night into the wind.
Shower me with pain!
Gotcha. Taking a stroll in the middle of a downpour certainly rouses the spirit. But it's best to dry your clothes as soon as possible after the rain stops. The wind knows me. Busted!
Telepon. Dapat 3.200 koin. Harusnya cek aja dulu. Tak ada. Gak ada jalan. Ada itu enggak?
Baru.
Tungguin orang.
Astra Abyssosk. Thank you for Ad Astra.
Ayah apa ya? Dapat apa? Dapat. Ya, dapat.
from the... If you ever have...
Kayaknya mau ngajak Owe tadi nih.
Duluan.
Coaching! And Charlotte! I never thought you'd see you two together.
Nice to see you again, Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, we're not interrupting anything, are we?
Not at all. I wasn't in the middle of an interview or anything. I was just asking Miss Kuching about purchasing a kite.
A kite? Are you buying some regional specialties to bring back to Fontaine?
Well, yes. And...
It seems you haven't heard yet. The theme of this year's Lantern Rite is kites.
Ah, so that's why Paimon has seen so many floating in the sky.
Liyue Harbor is always changing, so it is only fitting that Lantern Rite should change in turn. The Qixing believes it would benefit Liyue to build on our own cultural foundation by embracing the technologies of other nations. After all, it is said that the stones of another mountain may serve to better polish one's own jade.
Yeah, remember my business meeting with Tianquan Ningguang the last time I was in Liyue Harbor? That's what it was about. But all I really did was use my network to introduce Lady Ningguang to some interesting people. I'm not sure that quite counts as fostering cooperation.
In the end, we decided to combine Liyue's traditional art of kite making with Fontaine's mechanical vertical lifting device.
Mechanical lifting device? Sounds pretty impressive. But don't kites just use the wind to fly? Why would you need to add something mechanical?
Well, you've actually just answered your own question, Paimon. How high and far a kite can fly depends as much on the weather conditions as on the skill of the person holding the string.
But as soon as there's no wind, you can only flail about helplessly like a sweet flower medaka out of water. Experience doesn't matter at that point.
Exactly. Liyue is now a nation ruled by humans after all. It's about time we had the power to make a kite fly, don't you think? Plus, the easier we can make it to enjoy, the more people will want to participate.
Right? I also thought it was a novel idea. Plus, it shouldn't cost much to do.
With Miss Charlotte's help, everything has gone smoothly. Our new mechanical kites are already available to purchase from a stall in the harbor. We're having trouble keeping up with demand. We also gave quite a bit of thought to the price. We didn't want it to be too much more expensive than a traditional kite.
Cool! Turns out you two and Ningguang like playing with toys just as much as Paimon!
Toys? They're not exactly toys.
You see, Miss Kuching? first reaction?
Although kites are one of our most time-honored cultural relics, outside of their use in certain ceremonies, I suppose they're considered playthings more than anything now. But to me, there's so much more than that. Think for a second about how remarkable it is that a flimsy paper kite attached to a string has the capacity to touch the sky. It is this slight piece of paper that also carries the weight of Liyue's cultural traditions. There's an old poem that goes, "O kite born of paper, flying true in sound, a lone traveler wanders, just waiting to be found."
Males lo. Aku bantu.
In the past, poets from Liyue used kites to symbolize a feeling of longing, or evoke the peacefulness of idyllic rural scenery. If the people of today can derive enjoyment from this activity, they will not only be more likely to better appreciate the tradition, but also to pass it down to the people of tomorrow.
That's the Kuchin we know, always thinking 5 steps ahead of anyone else.
Well said, Miss Kuching. I've learned quite a bit myself.
As long as you're willing to listen, I'm happy to share. I also know quite a lot about the various folk traditions related to kites. For example, whenever a kite blew away, people would say it was the Adepti that summoned the wind to take it away as an offering. That way, you can turn an unfortunate event into an auspicious one.
What about something more fun? Do you know anything like that?
More fun. Let me think. Oh, I suppose we should first talk about how kites are made. It's another one of our precious forms of traditional craftsmanship. My grandfather told me that back when he was a boy, children learned the art of kite making step by step from their elders. First, you use the thin strips of bamboo to construct the frame. Then, you draw a design of your choice on a piece of paper, paste it onto the frame, and tie on the string. Then, you look towards the sky and release the kite to soar among the clouds. Some people write down certain names or desires on their kites, cut the string, and let them fly free. Others may place particular thoughts or meaning into the design itself.
Are certain designs associated with certain meanings? I'm gonna jot all of this down.
Well, for example, kites in the shape of a butterfly typically symbolize freedom, happiness, or the desire to break free.
Fascinating. What else can you tell me?
The scissor-tailed swallow is the most classic design. It symbolizes good fortune and joyful tidings. Different colors also have small variations in meaning.
Are these commonly understood meanings and symbols in the UN? Kind of like the language of flowers in Fontaine.
I believe so. Most have probably heard something about it from their elders at some point. If you're interested, Miss Charlotte, I have several books on the topic that I could lend you. They could be a useful reference.
That would be a huge help! Great! Looks like I've got the outline for quite the article on my hands.
Perfect! We're gonna take a look around.
Then I'll show Miss Charlotte to my home for a little while. I almost forgot. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is hosting a kite flying contest on the night of Lantern Rite. If you're interested, you're more than welcome to bring a kite and participate. The rules are simple. Whoever flies their kite the highest and furthest within the time limit will receive a special honor along with a secret prize.
I've already prepared more than enough empty film for the event. I can see the spectacle already.
Oh, Hana was on board the moment you said secret prize.
Then I'll look forward to seeing your performance.
You bet! See you then! Wait, Trevor? Take a peek to your right. Do you see those two people lurking over there? Is it just Paimon? Or were they staring at us the whole time we were talking to Kuchin and Charlotte just now? Huh. Well, yes, but
It is with such an air of urgency that you appear before us. Your comportment suggests you believe us to have committed some heinous crime. Perhaps you could enlighten us as to your intentions.
Whoa, where did this buddy data come from? You should be the one doing the enlightening, buddy. Don't think we didn't notice you eavesdropping. One look and we can tell you were up to no good. Tell us everything, starting with your name.
One bears no secrets before two such as yourselves. You stand in the presence of the mighty and illuminated Adeptus, Mooncarver. For the purpose of this foray into the mortal realm, however, you may address one as Hojong.
Hojong.
You kidding? That deer's got his head stuck so far into the clouds, there's no way he'd humble himself down here with the rest of us.
You may want to hold your tongue, Paimon.
Don't think that Paimon is gonna believe you just because you know her name. Let Paimon guess. You're supposed to be Mountain Shaper, right?
Indeed. Mooncarver and myself have descended upon the mortal realm for a visit. The two of you may call me Geo.
Huh. Looks like you did your research. But in our experience, the harder you try to lead us on, the more likely it is that we've got a big fish on our hands. We'll go straight to the monolith and have you arrested for impersonating a dead guy.
Preposterous. Utterly preposterous.
Right. That was something that only an Adeptus would know. And it better not be some common knowledge that any person on the street could tell you.
During the last lantern rite, we gathered at Mount Hula with Rex Lapis and made use of Cloud Retainer's supreme cuisine machine to prepare bamboo shoot soup. Perhaps you have some recollection. The flavor of that soup was more than enough to whet one's appetite. As such, Cloud Retainer assented to my use of the device beyond that singular occasion, providing other recipes to boot. Since then, one has dabbled in the pleasures of the culinary arts whenever time allows.
Dabbled? Upon one's last sojourn to your mountain, did you not immediately attempt to hide the device behind a chunk of amber as soon as one's presence was known?
Did one not speak up on your behalf but a moment ago? This is how you choose to repay that kindness?
One is simply trying to emphasize the veracity of our claim.
That does not mean you should reveal personal matters so readily. They might think one bears no difference from a Cloud Retainer. Forget it. One does not have the breath to waste on such petty trifles.
That might have been more detail than we needed. Seems like you two are the real deal, and I'm sorry for suspecting you. But, for beings as forgiving as yourself, this is just water under the bridge, right?
You indeed have an agile mind. Cloud Retainer was not mistaken in her high estimation of you.
I'm still curious about something. It's just... I can understand why Mountain Shaper is here, but why did you decide to come to the city, Mooncarver? It's not really your thing, is it?
It is but an inevitable eventuality. Long have the mountains remained strangely idle since Cloud Retainer's move to Liyue Harbor. With Lantern Rite near at hand, one would expect Cloud Retainer to provide us with an account of the festivities in advance. Yet to this day, she has failed to appear.
Cloud Retainer is hardly the forgetful sort.
One must never rest idle in the face of that which demands action. And since our acquaintances dwell in Liyue Harbor, we had to travel here in human form to avail ourselves of their aid. Cloud Retainers in this case.
But a moment ago, one heard you speak of a mechanical kind of sorts. It appears the essence of the situation has hitherto revealed itself. Now it is time for one to retire back to one's abode.
Huh. So, you're not looking for Cloud Retainer anymore?
Perhaps there are aspects of Cloud Retainer's temperament that remain opaque to young Paimon. Given one's understanding, one can only imagine the anger that now consumes her.
Cloud Retainer is of a proud and arrogant disposition. She holds the belief that her skill in mechanics surpasses that of all others. One can be quite certain it is hardly with an open mind that she regards the arrival of this new technology.
One surmises that she has shut herself away, refused all company, and buried herself in the study of her own creations. To call on her would only invite her rebuke. However, if you do happen to cross paths with her over the next few days, do pass along one's regards.
Sure, leave it to us. Have a safe trip back, enjoy the scenery, and happy lantern night!
Thank you for your kind words. We shall now depart.
We got all worked up for nothing, huh? All that trouble and it turned out to be people we knew all along. Well, it's still pretty early. Let's head over and check out the kite stalls. Hannah wants to see what kinds of kites we can buy to use in the competition. The bigger and prettier the better.
Welcome. Are the two of you looking to buy a kite? Would you like me to go over the different designs?
Ooh, a city council! And a blue light!
This jade chamber design is our newest. It's been selling like crazy over the past 2 days.
Does it also have a unique meaning?
Of course. The jade chamber symbolizes wealth and abundance. The kite bearing its design is said to bring riches in the future to those who fly it.
Oh, now that's Paimon's kind of kite!
I apologize for the interruption, but are all your wares in order, Miss Genuine?
Yes, they're just over there. The paper, bamboo, and dyes. All the necessary kite-making materials.
Wonderful! I'll pack them up and get a guard to deliver the goods to Yilong Wharf for you.
Long Wharf? Oh, wonder what that place is like during Lantern Rite. Hannah would love to go take a look.
If the two of you are interested in going to Yilong Wharf, then could I trouble you to find Gaming and deliver these goods together?
Is Gaming the guard you just mentioned?
Yes. The communications office handles shipments and transports around Liyue. He works for the Secure Transport Agency, one of our sub-organizations. The problem is, many of my colleagues have taken leave during Lantern Rite to spend time with their families. So, our available workforce has seen a dramatic decrease recently. If you were willing to help out, then I could get a head start on my next appointment.
You do seem really pressed for time.
Oh, wonderful! You will, of course, be compensated for your efforts. Now, at this time of day, Gaming should be somewhere in the vicinity. Just follow the main road until you see the head of a Wushu dance costume. Should be on your right.
Be sure to come back if you'd like to buy a kite. I'll even give you a discount.
Boring! Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
Wait, I thought we had an agreement. Loser buys dim sum tomorrow? Look at you. Scowl like that for much longer and your face might stay that way. Hey now, don't be upset. How about this? You extend the invitation and I'll pay.
No way, Gami. You're always the one picking up the tab. I'm not trying to be a sore loser. I just didn't expect you to come from behind to win like that.
That was nothing. I'll end a day's work, friend.
Perfect! Gaming is here! Sorry to interrupt, Gaming. We just spoke to a guy from the communications office who needs you to deliver some goods to Yilong Wharf.
Oh, it must have been Wongzhou. Looks like I've got work. Gotta go.
Sure, go do your thing. Let's have a rematch when you get back. I won't let you win so easily next time.
Alrighty, you can hand the goods over to me. Must have been heavy hauling them all this way. Let me take them off your hands.
It wasn't that bad. It's just some kite-making materials. Plus, we didn't have to walk very far.
Kite-making materials. I see. I'm glad it wasn't too much trouble, Paimon. Still, I owe you one. Ah, you must be the traveler. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for your help.
Huh? You know us?
There probably aren't many in Liyue who don't. I've heard quite a bit about you two. You're quite well known around these parts. Oh, and please excuse Longzhou if he forgot to thank you. Take my thanks in his place. He's a good guy. He's just been super busy lately, running around from place to place. Don't be too hard on him, yeah? So,
Enjoy.
you here for Lantern Ride?
Yep. It's always so lively this time of year. We were actually hoping we could tag along to Elon Wharf and have a look around.
Perfect! We'll go together then. I'm good with directions, so just follow me. Trust me, I know my way around. We can exchange stories, tell jokes, or just chat along the way. Oh, and there are a couple of good places to eat along our route. We can stop and grab a bite when it's time. The ingredients are fresh, the portions are generous, and the prices won't break the bank. You can order anything, and I promise, you won't be disappointed.
Order anything? Hey, did you really have to call Paimon out like that in front of our new friend?
Don't worry, I understand. I joke around like that with my friends, too. It just shows how close you are. Do you need to pack anything up before we hit the road? I can wait.
Nope, our things are always packed and ready. We're pretty much travel experts at this point.
Oh, that's right. Then let's get going. If you run into any trouble, you can count on me to protect you. I am a guard, after all.
anjir, udah picker aku. One. Oh. Mau beli, Pak. MN cuma Pak.
Wah. Siapa tadi yang mau ngajak Owe?
Aku nggak jelas ngajak OW.
OW berapa?
Kali itu gue bawa kawan.
OW 17 dong. Iya ya, 18.
Masih 18 saja dari tahun kemarin.
Ya gimana Bang Lo?
Ya bagaimana?
Ya kan kalau orang itu masukin kita kan dapat lor.
Coklat Bang. Nih udah yang apa ini? Anjing namanya? Asuka yang stat senjatanya sama materinya udah ada bocorannya sih.
Udah kemarin dikasih.
Depengnya kapan itu ya?
Ya iyalah. Main yang pol. Lagian kan game banner baru pasti gak kotak. Kapan coba kotak? Saya nggak.
Ya kembali lagi yang penting top up ini.
Dapat normal attack-nya aja gak banget berapa. Ya dibandingin dengan itu linknya link CN ya sih.
Link ya kali upgrade bisa 40.000. Jangan saking gila ya kan. Waduh semua ya.
Tabrakan kan sama di sampai challenge. Tabrak reok lu. Loh. Loh. Kalau nabrak mau ngetrap ini. Pasti kau itu sudah banyak ditabrak sama jalan. Kau itu banyak. Poin terbanyak Azik.
Infokan.
Skor 1250.
I got a new letter from my friend.
Ayo.
Gimana bang?
Main sama si celeng.
Loh, main sampai reset Bang Dilan.
Aduh, enggak bang.
Kan besok libur.
Itulah. Besoknya lah baru. Malam Sabtu, malam Minggu sampai reset.
Main sampai resetnya FA itu loh.
Sampai reset sampai sebisanya. Iya, cepat banget. Tahan.
Woi celeng, apa celeng.
Tadi umi nggak?
Oh, sebelum aku lagi nyoba BR flame ini.
Iya, kita tunggu sister tangganya itu.
Oh gimana masih gitu? Tadi Bang Bas belum online, nyalain gua lagi. Oh mana sih gimana mau itu?
Sabar sekali ini dulu coba. Dari tadi masih di 3100 saya poinnya. Tinggal flame aja nih bang. Aduh.
Tinggal flame doang.
Iya.
Lo bangun laptop ya?
Wah, lagi sakit.
Lama?
Pri bawa nanin.
Iya. Oh, belum nanin. Saya gak punya nanin. Sana baru saya punya nanin. Itu semua. Soalnya nanin.
Masalahnya ini pas di bus ketiganya yang lawan robot siapa? Robot kuda itu.
Alright, maybe I'll take one more day off.
Nah itu yang agak ngeselin itu. Tabrakin lah.
Enteng itu.
Entengnya kan lah. Kalau ditabrak udah pening lah.
Main sampai reset ini ya, sampai reset FA mainnya ya.
Aku enggak bang. Sampai reset pas sebulan bang.
Sebulan.
Take it easy.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Coba tele sana. Soalnya
apa celeng ini? Dapat 1000 poin. Arigato.
nah, ini baru mantap. Kulton kan enak. Kemarin kan kita tinggal tunggu lagi kan. Soalnya sekarang mudah. Mau ngecek dulu.
Celeng nabrak kakaknya, baru udah muncul nabrak kaget. Aku nabrak jelek lagi tuh. Ini jatuh. Loh. Udah nabrak loh bener. Main celeng-celengan. Mana celeng gitu. Tergerak celeng. Waduh, celeng lagi nabrak. Nabrak juga dong celeng. Kurang ajar celeng ini.
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
Tembus BR bener, tembus. Tembus.
Good.
Apa bang? Abang? Tembus BR berapa? Yang berapa preminya?
Oh, ini
Esensial.
Pakai apa? Pakai nanin. King apa?
King Kobal dia sama nanin.
The hero's valor ripples through his robes. His garments steeped in the spirit of the bamboo groves.
Udah ada Saki masih sama aja 3.000 sama. Bingung cara naiknya gimana? Nunggu kan. Padahal udah ganti equip, udah berapa? 30.
Apa bang? Gila bang, udah 3.
Udah ya, 2 biji tapi. Udah gua pakai.
Naninnya.
Udah emang aku gua kasih nanin di base-nya.
Naninnya bintangnya kurang.
Naik terus kok. Tunggu aja.
The hero's valor ripples through his robes. His garments. Knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. Take it easy.
Ooh, the docks are just a bit further. One step at a time. Hang in there.
Another
Wait,
test subject.
get behind me. I'll handle this.
Coba saya ya. Mana bangunan tuh diimpit?
Kalau start AFK gue. Entah di malam AFK. Nyasar punya gue bos.
Yeah, it's not uncommon for deliveries to get intercepted. That's why this job
Biar
needs
nggak
guards
kena
like us.
pakai apa bang?
Top up gua.
Oh, that's not a skill I learned on the job.
Biar nggak
It's
onta ya
just a
top up
hobby.
ya ya.
Have you ever heard of wishful dancing?
Cuma dapat 250. Nggak sampai ke level 100
Wishful
persen
dancing
pun
is
gua. Aduh
famous into the
bang.
new veil. Performers might be invited to promote the opening of a business or spread good fortune during the holiday season. But I must admit, it has nothing on the popularity of the Liga opera. I'm also well aware that people in the Liga opera aren't exactly jumping at the chance to watch wishful dancing. So it's not something I do full time.
You have 2 jobs? How do you have the energy to do all that?
It's not that tiring. just have to take a
Baru
rest.
ada kerjaan bang.
Oh iya, bolos.
Not really.
Bukan
Just yesterday, I
bolos
stayed up
kerja,
late.
kerjaan apa lo? Kerjaan adik.
Siapa?
Adik abang KPPS.
The docks are just up ahead.
Iya. Siapa? Siapa aja dihubungin lah.
Will, tanggal merah, Will. Udah tinggalin aja.
Besok aja ya kerjanya apa itu. Bagi sehari udah siap ya udah. Sabtunya lah. Jumat di malam Sabtu.
Mana mau?
Sabar. Jangan mulai.
Sabar, minggu depan. Senin.
5 hari lagi itu, tinggal 5 hari.
Senin ada ya, Senin yang gue baru dapat.
Lamakan tuh. Tuh udah 280 tanggung lu dulu tuh pas mau jadi.
Saya itu mending buat beli RN aja tani.
Sorry. Did I push the pace a bit too much? I mean, you were the ones who said you were travel experts.
50 DC. Terus 1 RN. Kalau mereka beli tanium juga dia pakai tanium. Biasanya pakai tanium.
Jangan taniumnya mending beli RN dapat banyak.
Would you like some winter
Tahu
melon?
aja lu udah twister lu buat biasa pun dapat RN kagak. Gimana?
You might want to pace yourself there.
Jual juga
Be
RN-nya.
careful to eat a proper meal later.
Warna hitam yang kos ya customnya.
I see.
Bon.
Then here you go, Paimon. And for you, traveler, enjoy. And
Tuh,
here's
klaim
some
juga
for you
gitu.
too, Uncle Bosu. Don't think I forgot about you, my friend. I'll just set it to the side here for you.
Aduh.
Sih.
Oh, bukan di dalam lingkaran aku bang.
Aduh kenapa lu?
Enggak.
Iya lupa ganti rel.
Udah nih. Oh iya, kayak ingat. Kenapa tadi?
That close of a call, huh?
Sih mati gagal si.
I've been eating winter melon cake ever since I was a kid. You can buy them from all sorts of places, whether it's a small vendor on the side of the road or a big restaurant in the city. But each place produces cakes with a slightly different flavor. If you like these ones, I can give you the address of the shop I bought them from. I'll just have to check when we get back. All my jabbering must be making it difficult for you to enjoy the scenery in peace, huh? Don't be afraid to tell me to zip it for a little while, okay? Really, I won't be offended.
But aku belum.
Kenapa banget?
Aww, a fed Paimon is a happy Paimon, huh?
Suaranya nggak ada sekarang. Sekalinya kecil.
Don't forget your things and watch your step as you get off the raft or you're in for a swim. Thanks for the ride, Uncle Bosu. You take care of yourself. I'll see you some other time.
Banyak kali.
Okay, follow me. This way is fast.
Kembali ke
We'll have to take the elevator up to the secure transport.
Gak bisa gerak aku.
Gak bisa gerak. Lah saya kenapa sih? Kenapa mau mati? Mau aku yang udah ya terus ini gue kayak gini. Jadinya ampun. Bibikong. Sekarang saya matikan VPN yang goblok tuh. Lulus itu harusnya.
Ini kena telur semua nih.
Saya jadi kena please bang.
Aduh, jatuh. Ya nggak mau nge-tag tuh biasa.
Bang, kiri bang.
Aduh. Ntar, aduh gua kena telur.
Terus masuk udah eksekutif tuh.
kendor mulu anjir.
Ya, nggak akan tidur gue. Baru 5 detik.
Kena. Cuma ini nggak bisa kendor.
Sekampret-kampretnya kalian lebih saya tadi kejar.
Padahal itu udah terkenal nggak jelas banget.
Lebih kampret lagi saya yang jadi healer ya, kena face.
Bang, sniper bang.
Bentar bang.
Wah. Buat apa Kamis sih?
Udah. Saya plus 5 lagi dapatnya.
Ya, ulang cari bab juga sekalian.
Oke, terbang lagi.
Dulu.
This is popular.
Jangan kaget, jangan mirip bang. Epidemi ya.
Oh.
Ayo gas lagi. Saking lamanya nunggu ya. Oh ini turun sampai 600% aja.
Betul bang.
Gas lagi. Ya guys.
Hey! Slow down. I'm begging ya.
What is it? No one's gonna try any funny business when the street is this packed, right?
Oh, well... how should I put it?
Focus.
Come on, spit it out!
Do you see that group of people over there? Those are my relatives.
Bantu dong ya nyari dulu.
You sure have a big family.
Once they start buying things, they won't stop perusing until it gets dark. This is bad.
Family, not your arch enemies. What's there to be afraid of? Alas. Oh,
Dulu lah. Ini bantu saya dulu lah.
No, it's not that.
Mampus anak
I'm just not that good at dealing with my family.
Baru aing lawan di BR kemarin.
Apa?
I'll explain more when we get a chance, but right now.
Radiasi
You gotta
itu yang
talk to
sakit, radiasinya yang sakit.
Alah, tidak bisa
Pretty good. Let's go straight.
panas banget.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Hajar tiga jalan. Untung dia pakai apa? Untung saya kayaknya pakai apa tiga. Asik tuh abang bilang kecil gini.
Let's wait here for a second. Maybe my dad will leave.
Kita sini di depan.
Enggak ada shell-nya yang ini. Hadiahnya yang kita.
Turn left. Run.
Lagi.
To the right and
Tuh kan.
wow, you guys are good. I'm impressed.
Hadiahnya sakit.
That was nothing. It was a piece of cake.
You really liked it, huh? Ooh, you know what? I'll buy you a whole bunch and pile them so high you can swim in them.
As long as you don't wind up drowning, Paimon.
Ya,
Hey, Uncle Drigway. These are my friends, the Traveler and Paimon. They came to deliver some goods with me. So, I guess I'll go ahead and take these over to Uncle Yongzan then.
Yes. Thanks for your hard work. I should thank you both for your trouble as well. Please take a seat and rest for a bit. I'll prepare some tea.
Hey, we're already here, aren't we? No harm in taking the load off for a bit. Plus, I know the Secure Transport Agency has some great Somla tea stashed around here somewhere. I promise you, one sip and you'll be hooked. Anyway, you just sit down and relax, Uncle Drigway. Who would I be if I just sat here and let you go through all this trouble? Leave this to me. I have to be up and about to drop these goods off anyway. What's a little extra time on my feet? Oh, you aren't too picky, right, Traveler? I know Paimon prefers things on the sweeter side, so I won't steep the tea too long. And I'll add some dim sum pastries on the side.
Ya, mending kita bantu saya nyari apa? Yang dua itu.
How long have you two known Gami?
Bantu saya nyari apa? Kalian dulu. Biar saya nyari. Biar saya bisa kecil.
He's just a super welcoming guy. We became friends. You know, just like that.
That's just how he is. He's the attentive sort. Really knows how to look after his own. A while ago, one of our guards had to take off work. Said his joints were hurting due to the rain. Gaming personally went all the way to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some medicine for him from Dr. Baiju, then traveled through the night to deliver it back to him. That young man has such a good head on his shoulders. How can anyone not love him? I mean, there is his dad, but ask anyone else.
Uncle Yongzan says he doesn't have the personnel to spare for this delivery right now. So what do you think, Uncle Drigway? Should I go ahead and deliver it instead?
Feels like we've troubled you enough already.
It's kite-making materials, though. It could be for a kid. I'm sure the sender wants it delivered before Lantern Rite.
Tuh, abis healing.
Oh, by the way, here, have some tea.
100 healing.
Deliver it if you want to.
Ooh, are you free in 2 days? How about we grab some dim sum from the senior kiosk? My treat, and don't even think about trying to pay.
Whoa, that's way too generous of you.
Don't mention it. Just think of this as a thank you for all your help. Besides, the thing between me and my family, it's a long story. It might take some time to tell.
Sounds good. Mama never says no to free food.
Bentar, jangan.
Jangan lupa reliknya pakai ini, pakai
Alright, then I'm off. See you in 2 days. Oh, and Paimon, make sure not to eat too much before then. Don't say I didn't warn you.
She's just she can really eat. Anyway, is Goblin's family situation really that complicated? He has such a happy-go-lucky personality. Plus, he's an enthusiastic, intelligent worker. It's hard to imagine a guy like that being troubled by much.
How should I put it? Since he already plans to tell you himself, you don't need an old man like me to add my 2 cents. You seem to be around the same age, so you might have a lot in common. Perhaps you could help him talk things through. Consider it a favor to me.
Udah gue jadi.
Udah. Mau kapan berapa?
It can say, we provide aid in space.
Masih belum dapat semua sih.
Other services, right?
Well, I can certainly arrange that. Is there anything else you wanted to say?
Wait, seriously? I was just joking. But if you're going to get us something, she'd much rather have wintermelon cake instead.
Seems like Gaming really has rubbed off on you. Would you like some more tea? I think there's some left.
No thanks. We came all this way and still haven't gotten a chance to look around the wharf. We should see the kinds of kites they got. Maybe they'll have ones you can't find in Liyue Harbor.
All right then. Please do let me know if you'd like more tea. You're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Malu sih dulu bang. Alah. Masa kemarin aja dua kali. Mati lagi nanti.
Into the wind.
Masa sih saya USD yang mundur maju jadi mundur jadi maju nih gara-gara ini. Maju.
Brings a smile to my face.
presumed you were displeased to be in one's presence. Take note, Paimon. You could learn a thing or two about how to respect your elders.
Ugh, starting on the elder stuff already, huh? Shouldn't you be back in your cave tinkering away at some kite-related thingamabob or something? What brings you out here? And what's with that huge box next to you? Ah, Paimon gets it. You're here to do some shopping, aren't you?
And what of it? The Qixing's decision to integrate Fontanian technology into said kite-flying competition is of no consequence to oneself. Did you expect one to willfully compete against the whimsical trends of worldly sentiment, or perhaps even fall to petty sulking over such?
It's not that we think those things exactly. That's just what Mountain Shaper and Mooncarver told us, or Tia something and Ho. Paimon can't be bothered to remember what their aliases were called. Anyway, they went to Liyue Harbor to look for you. They even asked us to pass along their regards if we ran into you. Tianyin?
It appears time has quite flown since one's arrival in Liyue Harbor. How could one have forgotten about those two old fossils? One shall have to bring them back some divine herbs to atone for this slight. Nay, given that one has ventured all this way to Yilong Wharf, tea would be more advisable. A great thought has illuminated one's mind once again. One is reminded that certain purchases have yet to be made. Perhaps you two could wait here whilst one performs this task. It'll be but a moment.
Wait here? You really just gonna ditch us here to watch your stuff? Oh, that woman really just does whatever she wants. Hey, not you too, traveler! Oh, all this Paimon ditching us, I don't appreciate it. Paimon doesn't want anyone to try and steal his stuff.
Welcome. Please have a look around. We only sell teas of the finest quality, sourced directly from Chaoying Village. Might I recommend the Songlo variety? It's one of our specialties.
Now, that sounds promising. One will bring some back for those old fossils, and all will be well. 2 boxes will do.
Wonderful. By the way, we're actually running a special Lantern Rite promotion. Buy 3 boxes, get 10% off. 4 boxes will net you 20% off.
20% off 4 boxes. This merchant strikes a fair bargain. One might as well give some to Morax and Ping too. Then 4 shall suffice.
I see. Are you intending to give these as gifts? If so, perhaps I could interest you in these exquisite gift sets. Buy 10, get half off. Look at the magnificent design. And the red ribbon gives quite the festive flair, don't you think? Such a gift would be sure to impress any lucky friend or family member.
10 bucks. Seems rather excessive. But if one factors in the conqueror of demons and one's disciples...
10! A nice round number, don't you think? Of course you do. I'll even shave a little extra off the price for you.
That is agreeable. One will, I will have these boxed up then.
Of course, right away.
I see you have quite the eye for fine items, mademoiselle. Perhaps some of my wares might also be of interest to you. I'm a toy merchant from Fontaine. You'll get nothing but the finest and most intricate clockwork toys Mora can buy here. Each one sure to be a source of endless amusement.
Perhaps you could enlighten me then. When should said amusement be derived?
Well, that is, of course, best understood by playing with them yourself. If you could wait just a moment, I can bring one out and give you a demonstration.
Mademoiselle.
Give me your newest and finest model, and be sure to package it securely.
Ah, of course. Here you go. The instruction manual is.
I can do without. Thank you. Many watchful eyes surround this place. If one were to be spotted purchasing a mechanical toy such as this, a child's plaything no less, would only invite scandal. There is no harm in bringing it back to study in secret.
Yang dekat di set tadi itu.
Ya, kena slow lagi langsung awal-awal. Lah, buruan lah, agro ini lah maju ke depan kan, jangan gue di depan, gue lagi mau kill.
Aku di tengah mana nih?
Naturally, one may not delight in social interactions, but that does not mean one lacks in faculties. And you two, are you not here to purchase things?
We just haven't had time yet. It doesn't look like there are any kite stalls around Elon Wharf, but it does look like there are lots of goods from Fontaine.
You are also planning to participate in the kite flying competition then? One means to say, you along with all the other youths. One has been entreated to share one's kite-making expertise, and indeed there was little one could do about such persistent supplication. One moment energetic and earnest, and dejected the next. One had no choice but to acquiesce to these requests, and thus, one will be organizing a kite-making workshop to provide personal instruction in this art form.
Who will be participating then?
Shuyu, Shenhe, Ganyu, and Yayo.
Wow, that's quite a few people. Also, this is all pretty well, Shinyun, but it's not like you have to make your own kite to participate in the competition. You can just buy one ready-made and call it a day.
You speak of those equipped with the mechanical lifting device, do you not? Tis nothing but a crude piece of mortal machinery. The mechanism that one has developed was the fruit of millennia of meticulous study. Let us not speak of the source of the mechanism's power, but rather its structure. It is composed of materials as light as bamboo and as strong as iron. This composition grants it the lightness of weight to ascend into the sky and the durability to follow the wind for many a mile. It is built with a series of intersecting rods that... Never mind. It is unlikely the two of you will understand, even should one expend the effort to explain. One is better off saving one's breath.
It sure seems like you want to talk about it, though.
So, will you be attending the workshop or not?
Huh? Wait, you've been trying to invite us this entire time?
Alright then. No need to prepare the materials in any case. One has arrive at Mount Altsong in 2 days. I shall be expecting you around midday.
Are you kidding? Don't you want a guard to help you with that big box of yours?
Surely you jest. One goes as one pleases. For what reason would one need to rely on another?
What kind of invention is that?
One calls it the floating toting device.
Apa ini yang jadi
She seems pretty proud of that one.
pas
Look at her
keluar.
walk down the street. She seems so confident, but everyone around her is looking at
Sabar,
her.
Tar. Pulang.
Everyone wonders. Never mind. But anyway, that box of hers seems to be full of those mechanical lifty thingamabobs. Not that Paimon was peeking or anything. She just, got a bit unsteady for a second and accidentally brushed the embroidery on top. And wouldn't you know it, all the stuff inside
Ini break defense nih bagus nih. Buat tank habis ini. Meningkatkan 150% di setup. Damage buat kurang 35%. 20. Ini squad support nih, squad support lu belum ada kan ya kan? Kayak ada damage dari sini atau masih jadi meningkatkan 5%. Nggak bisa.
Saya kebal dengan ini. Bagus sih ya, buat jalan-jalan bagus. Lagi pakai topeng. Topeng sama bajunya bagus.
Pakai kaos tuh bagus. Topeng.
Tuh kan sama topeng itu tinggal ganti warna doang. Yang pink ini tinggal ganti kuning aja.
Lebih cocok yang apa sih? Yang dari patung sih
ya, itu juga boleh. Tapi ya tetap sama topeng cocok. Ini jelek, motor-motor butut ini.
Ya ada cocokin aja.
Nah, lebih gede. Tapi jadi kelihatan kecil banget. Oh, di sini kelihatan kecil banget. Kelihatan kecil banget aja mau. Kamu gede banget ini.
Iya.
Gede banget. Gila.
Yang mas banget.
Biar buah sih mas. Gitu.
I've never had dim sum at Shin.
Ini ada lagi apa gimana?
Gimana
Kalau enggak ini ngomong sih mantap.
Mau dicoba lagi, mau nyari buka lagi apa udah bang?
Enggak.
Malas.
Iya.
Tapi simulator aja sih, bisa lagi aja. Yang penting udah lulus dulu aja.
Oh, you're here early. I just ordered.
Let's all take a seat.
Here, hand me your cups.
Iya, mas better sih.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, you weren't supposed to drink that, Paimon. That was for you to rinse your utensils.
That's a thing.
Galanya kurang enak.
Itu motor tuh nggak enak banget.
Wow, so much delicious food.
Kita pengen 3 kena
All
muka
this just for breakfast?
Enak tuh motor, enak banget.
That's just how we do it where I'm from. Most of the time, though, I don't eat lunch after dim sum.
Oh, that's good to hear. Paimon doesn't need to worry about holding back
Udah saya
then.
pakai ini aja pokoknya.
Eat. If it's not enough, we can always order more. Oh, and there's tom soy coming as well. I don't usually have that in the morning, but, well, since everyone's here, I just had to order it. What about you, traveler? Is the food to your liking? Want some more seafood kanchi? Let me refill your bowl.
Paimon's gonna take you up on that. Fill it up nice and full and make sure she gets a few extra shrimp. Thanks! So full. That meal was
tinggi
so
banget ya pasirnya?
satisfying. It even gave Paimon some extra brain juice. Oh, listen. Paimon's figured it out. Let's think about this for a second, Gummy. You invited us to this awesome restaurant and ordered a whole table full of expensive
confusing me with Shincho?
Huh? You know Shincho? You sure know a lot of people.
Well, when you're on the road as much as I am, you hear all sorts of rumors. Sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not. What it comes down to is being able to tell the difference. More often than not, that means knocking on some doors to find out for yourself.
Oh, you truly are a man of many talents, young Master Gaming.
Okay, enough with the teasing. Sorry to burst your bubble, Paimon, but you're wrong about my family situation.
What? Oh, Paimon thought she was onto something there.
My dad is just an ordinary tea merchant. Small scale stuff, you know? It wouldn't even make sense to mention his business in the same breath as the Feiyun Commerce Guild. My dad... he always wanted me to inherit the family business. To be a merchant like him. But that's just not who I am. It's not who I ever wanted to be.
Have you ever talked, about your...
Of course I have. I told him I wanted to be a wushu dancer. But I wanted all, according to my dad, though. I'm sure he thought I would come up one day. In the end, I was... don't get on my case, no. I know that, but my dad's stubborn. I knew talking would only... But...
Itu nanti berarti
and
si
you can't just hold still.
Asura sama Rey keluarnya barengan. Perannya barengan. Atau giliran satu-satu.
Oh, no. It's just that I happen to know Auntie Shenyu.
Oh, tetap giliran.
Oh, I know that she came to see me a few days
Keluar dulu berarti Asura kita. Asuka udah keluar di Jen.
It'd be such a shame.
Udah keluar ya. Berarti kalau itu 3 orang. Berarti Rey ini anjir berapa? Oh, ini masih lama berarti. Ya, sebulan. Masih 2 bulan. Sebulan lebih anjir. 2 bulan. Hitung aja ya, sebulan. 6 minggu. 50 hari. 50 ya, hitung aja 2 bulan lah kan sama ini sama kelarnya dah, sama kelarnya itu 2 bulan. 2 bulan lebih. Gak ada gitu. Pokoknya urutannya ini kan, Yanuo, terus Asura, terus baru Rey kan. Asura. Namanya Asura ya? Asura, anjir. Asura.
Asura.
Ada yang mau Genshin namanya Asuka nih. Ada yang mau Genshin namanya Asuka nih. Anjir. Ini gua siapa aja nih ya. Nih. Tuh, namanya Asuka tuh. Ada yang
I have some mint oil. Perhaps we should try that. A guest at Wanmin Restaurant recommended it to me. Apologies in advance.
Dia mau kalau misalkan dia gabut ajak aja. Wow. Katanya kalah sih sama gue. Soalnya dia main ini senjata tanda pakai kori. Iya. Kalau masih kalau gabut kamu aja dia.
She's awake.
Are you okay, Gamil? Do you need some water? Or maybe something to eat? I'm fine. I just feel...
Gua dia langsung 25 langsung kayak gitu, langsung bukain 25 ya, langsung bukain 25.
Huh. Was it that effective?
Mati konyol gitu sih. Macam betul aja sih. Jas nggak pakai lama. Aku benci kali ini. Waduh, ini laser jahanam nih. Laser malam jahanam. Aduh, langsung tidur gua. Tolong.
Must have been around the time I usually take my midday nap.
Did you not
Iya,
think
dia kena
last
panas
night?
dia kena
That
panas
does
dia.
seem to happen to you often. Perhaps you should come work at Wanmin Restaurant with me.
23 lawan
We
ini
get off
lawan
at 10 on
robot
the dot every night without fail.
yang lawan dia mobil mobil.
I seem to have missed your name.
Oh,
You are...
kita di sini semua coba
Me? My name is Gabi. I work as a guard for the secure transport agency.
The name sounds familiar.
Bisa
I know
gila.
I've heard your name mentioned around the Ministry of Civil Affairs. People tell me
Masuk
you're an
sini dulu.
extremely enthusiastic worker, and you are very generous with your help.
Well, you know me. Or, I guess you don't.
My name is Ganyu. This is Shenhe, and this is Yao Yao.
It's an honor to finally meet you all. Oh, you must be here for Auntie Shen Yun's kite making workshop, right?
Yes. I have neither made nor flown a kite before. As long as Master is willing to teach, I am willing to learn.
Me too. I want to participate in the kite flying competition with my best friend. Plus, it's more meaningful if you make the kite yourself, right? Your best friend didn't come with you? Well, Chi-Chi's been super busy helping Dr. Baiju lately. I'll meet up with her later and give her a huge surprise. Oh, I also brought bandages and ointment with me today. It's easy to cut yourself when working with bamboo, so I thought I should come prepared.
Wow, you're really thoughtful.
As for myself, I'm afraid I lack some of my companion's enthusiasm. I was originally planning to buy a ready-made kite and just enjoy the festive city atmosphere with everyone. But Cloud Retainer is always going out of her way to look after her juniors, wanting us to have the best there is. She always puts us before herself. It was so thoughtful of her to arrange this workshop, so I simply couldn't let such consideration go to waste. My motivation for being here might be a little different, yes, but I'm ready to put in just as much effort as everyone else.
Well, we're all here, but where the heck is Shen Yun? Shouldn't she be here by now?
Who is it that speaks of oneself in such an ill-tempered tone?
Master stopped to buy grilled tigerfish to share with everyone. Come get it while it's still warm. Oh,
Sama kalau ini sama kayak
I always knew you were the smartest, coolest,
bedanya
and
kalau ini
prettiest.
skill doang, habis itu langsung ganti ke booster. Lebih singkat aja kalau kecuali mau gitu bisa. Lo ada yang bisa bantu gas.
Invite aja tuh.
Ya gua aja, ngapain? Tuh aja.
Gak ada.
Oh, itu
So delicious. Hyman's life is complete.
It appears that we've ended up with quite a few participants indeed. Go ahead and divide yourselves into small groups. The materials are over here. The regular dyes and luminescent ones have been clearly marked. Use them as you see fit. As for how to make the kite, one assumes you all made sure to listen to the instructions one provided while we were eating. Yes? Are there any questions?
Hyman may have focused a little too hard on the eating and less on the listening. Hyman knew she could count on you, traveler.
One will wait under this tree and avail oneself of the cool air while one digests. Do not hesitate to seek one's company if you have any trouble, questions, or simply want to chat.
We're not in any hurry to get started. Why don't we go see what the others are up to?
Hey, Gamin! What's team?
Huh? I have to participate? I thought I'd be done for the day after adjusting the diet.
You're that unenthused by kite making, huh?
No, it's not that. It's just... it would take too long to explain. What shape should we go with? What do you think, Shiyu? Is there a particular design you want?
I want a Swanee!
That might be a little hard to pull off.
True, but I still want to try.
Apa
You're
yang kita
super cute.
ketinggalan lampion ini? Black ntar yang event keempat tuh kayaknya emang rame sih kayaknya. Black ini.
Shenhe, it would be great if
Event
you could refrain from putting things on my horns from now on. They're really quite sensitive.
I see. My apologies. I shall remember that in the future.
Kayaknya dua
No harm done.
orang ada ini.
Good. Could I touch them just once more, though?
No oil or anything this time. I've just always wondered what Miss Ganyu's horns feel like.
Huh? Please, I told you. Just call me Ganyu. Well, alright. Just be gentle.
Firm to the touch with no discernible temperature. Oh, not unlike certain medicinal plants I've eaten before. Still, Ganyu appears to be shaking like a cat whose whiskers have just been touched. I should stop. I see. Then I'll apply the oil to your forehead next time.
Oh, no need. I'll just refrain from taking afternoon naps outdoors. Anyway, we should probably get started on our kite. It won't be long before Cloud Retainer comes to check on our progress. Perhaps we should just choose the most traditional style.
Okay.
Well, they seem to be getting along swimmingly. Let's not disturb them. Auntie Cloud Retainer, look! Am I doing it right?
Very good. Your frame is nice and sturdy. This design, is it a finch?
Yep.
One is looking forward to seeing your finished product.
What color are you going to make it, Yao Yao? I haven't decided yet. If I make it blue, it'll be more like my friend. But if I make it gold, it'll be more like me.
If you are asking for one's own opinion, one would advise choosing gold. When giving a gift, the key consideration is the recipient's feelings, is it not? One imagines your friend would much prefer a kite that reminds them of you.
Oh, hey, I never told you the kite was for Chi-Chi. How did you know?
With age comes wisdom, child. One simply has a way of knowing things.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Auntie Cloud Retainer. I'm gonna start painting it gold right now.
Good. One will watch. You two seem strangely unoccupied. One was under the impression that one was supposed to be doing the relaxing. Is your kite finished?
We actually haven't started yet, but we're going to start, right now. We should get started on our kite now. Let's go. First, we have to decide on the shape. Hey, what are you laughing at? Oh, that's not a completely crazy idea. If nothing else, a Paimon-shaped kite could at least make sure you never get lost on your travels and always find the tastiest food and funnest. Maybe we're not exercising enough artistic license. We should exaggerate this a bit. How about this? The word Paimon means. Now, what expression should we give her? Since the kite is going to be flying super high in the sky. Ooh, like this? Ooh! The title of Champion Kite Flyer! Now that we've decided, let's make it happen! It's done! Paimon has to say, Kite Paimon might even rival real Paimon in terms of cuteness. Now we just have to attach the string, right?
All right, gather around, everyone.
Oh! Shinyan's calling us!
Let one take a look.
Wow! Ganyu and Shenhe made a scissor-tailed swallow! It's so pretty! Yep, The coloring makes it look a lot like Master. If the tail wasn't split in two like that, it might even be a spitting image. If you look closely, there are a few spots where the colors go outside the lines. Did you doze off while painting it, Ganyu?
I did the painting. I stared at the paper for quite some time, but I simply could not recall the coloring of any bird. Except Master. Or should I say that I'm too familiar with her crane form? Even when she stands before us in human form, all I can see is blue and white.
Oh! Well, now that you mention it, Paimon can see it too!
Exactly. So I simply closed my eyes and painted from memory.
No way. You can paint with your eyes closed? Wow. The disciples of Adepti really are something.
You are most filial, Shenhe. One is flattered by the likeness.
The Swanee that Gaming and Shuyu made looks very majestic. I'm sure it'll look even more impressive as it soars through the sky.
The eyes and ears glow in the dark, so you're sure to see it at night. Your golden finch is cute too, Yao Yao. It's all thanks to Auntie Cloud Retainer's guidance.
What about your kite, Traveler?
Its self-important countenance bears a striking resemblance to that of its namesake.
It makes her look like she's already won the competition. Well, that's gonna happen one way or another.
Is that the Jade Chamber?
Oh? Who dares attempt such a flagrant display of impropriety by releasing a kite into one's territory without one's permission? Oh, and to do so by making use of this crude piece of mortal machinery. One simply must know who it is that possesses such impertinence. Continue attaching the strings, everyone. One will be but a moment.
Cloud Retainer? Traveler, Paimon, could I trouble you to go after Cloud Retainer?
Master's going to be okay, right?
I'm more worried about the person who released the kite.
There's wind up ahead! Looks like we can glide over!
This Fontanian device of mechanical motion is quite curious indeed.
Now is hardly an opportune time for your musings. Someone among us was not sufficiently attentive, and now the kite has vanished.
Calm yourself. Do you have any recollection of its last location?
One believes it drifted in the direction of Mount Outsong. Perhaps it is mere happenstance, but one feels a certain sense of dread at the thought.
Your concern is misplaced, surely. Cloud Retainer is either in the city looking after her disciples, or secluded in her abode attending to her research. She will not notice that kite. On the subject of said kite, however, one simply must remark on the genius of its windless lift technology. One cannot help but surmise that its ingenuity rivals that of Cloud Retainer's creations.
Still thy tongue. If Cloud Retainer were to hear you profess such a thing, we can both say farewell to any further use of the Supreme Cuisine Machine.
One presumes that this kite belongs to you.
Huh?
Regard the situation with which we are now confronted. This is all your fault.
One's fault? One seems to recall that releasing the kite was no solitary endeavor. Say something, Mountain Shaper. Surely you can think of something to appease her.
Further explanation shall only fan the flames of her wrath. It would be better to stay silent and retire at the earliest opportunity.
We can hardly avoid her forever. That may suffice during Lantern Rite. But what about the Moonjace Festival? Sooner or later, she will discover our true identity.
Hello?
Go retrieve the kite.
Absolutely not. You retrieve it.
That is not our kite.
Oh, so an adeptus such as oneself is mistaken then?
Ah, you're an Adeptus? Please forgive us for any impropriety. I truly possess no inkling of who could have released a kite into your esteemed domain. And pray, who could be responsible for such wanton behavior?
Verily, verily, we were but delighting in the surrounding scenery. This locale is home to such exquisite mint. Well, and if that's all,
Kau bilang itu loh.
then we'll just be on our way.
Aku lagi spesial bang, yang keempat ini.
We finally caught up. You sure do fly fast in your illuminated bird form, Chinyan. Mooncarver? Mountain Sheeper? What are you doing here?
You!
Yeah, she.
Okay, now, Paimon's getting a weird vibe. Did she say something wrong?
It is of no consequence. Long has one seen through their disguises. One was simply curious as to how long they would keep up the act.
Then you are not angry?
How could one feel angry at the sight of two old friends enjoying themselves? One is also well aware of how enticing these city novelties.
We were simply consumed by fidget festivals. Seldom do we get the opportunity to partake in the delights of the times. However, the heart of being as adept as you matters that require adeptness. No worthy kite could be born of our making. Thus, we can only take the convenient route, so to speak.
Your prowess in mechanics is unparalleled, Cloud Retainer. You wield the wind and waves themselves. Your singular talent stands unmatched across the land. Of this, we are well aware.
One has guests to attend to. We will have to convene again some other time. Traveler, Paimon, do try to keep up.
We're leaving already? All this flying from place to place is wearing Paimon out.
Ini monster yang gue biji ini yang sering melindungi ini.
It seems that one's concern was misplaced.
Then, should we continue flying the kite?
A splendid suggestion. But it would be advisable to change the
Perhaps your mountain would suffice. It is more than spacious enough.
A fine idea. A fine...
They're back.
Paimon's
Tembus dong yang keempat.
After you left, Yao Yao and Shuyu tired themselves out playing with their kites. Gaming offered to escort them home.
Before he left, he said something that I don't quite understand. He said, a kite is always tied down no matter how far it flies or how high it soars. He looked quite dejected as he said this.
Now that you mention it, Gaming did seem to have a rather strange attitude towards kites.
A reflection of himself. Oh, if I were a kite, I would cherish that tether as a symbol of kinship.
Shenhe?
It may be if Gaming truly sees a kite as a reflection of himself, I fear I understand his words even less.
Well, often have different points of view depending on their mind shifts.
Just like some people can eat
Nah, terus itu
spicy
ngabisin
food,
waktu 1
but
menit
others
10
won't
detik.
go anywhere
Jadi
near
dalam
it.
1 menit 20 detik itu lu harus
That's why
ngajar 3 jam
tolerance and
nyawa.
understanding are as
Mantap
important
kan?
as they are.
Tolerance and
Disingkat lagi waktunya
understanding.
DPG harus gede banget.
What brought about this conversation? Did one miss something?
We were just chatting. You don't have to butt in on every little thing, you know. Where are you anyway?
One was merely doing a bit of cooking.
Gue kurang
My
demennya
fast
soalnya ini
approaches.
senjata gue
If
cuma
you are
kepake kan
otherwise
2.
unoccupied, one would entreat you to
Senjata
stay
satunya
and
gak
eat
gue
before you
gitu lah,
depart.
cuma ngebuff doang.
It's been so long since I've had the chance to enjoy your cooking, Cloud
Bisa
Retainer.
kepake kalau gue pakai Fiona,
Worry not.
Nani
One has prepared a variety of
damage-nya gak ada
meat
yang
and
masuk.
vegetable dishes.
Makanya
One
pakai
is
dulu.
more than familiar with everyone's culinary proclivities. Shenhe, Ganyu, come with me.
Alter kan nggak masuk kan damage-nya.
Iya, nggak masuk sama sekali.
Makanya kalau gue Fiona ke Nani ya sama aja, nggak ngefek.
Nantilah saya sungguh-sungguh brave ini kayaknya masih kan pros nih kan prosnya lulusan lagi gitu. Tunggu brave sih. Bang Sayo. Nih Bang Sayo nih tanya. Kemarin pernah apa kan Spencer kan pakai yang di apa Spencer Force pakai si brave kan? Bisa kan kemarin kan?
Oh, I can feel the wind brushing against my legs. This is a bit embarrassing.
Ya suka apa enggak di mic-nya.
Is the headpiece
Damage
secure?
apa di situ?
I should have
Damage
asked
brave-nya
Cloud
apa
Retainer
enggak?
to check before I stepped outside.
Itu udah dibantuin tadi, Bang.
Belum lah. Nungguin lu, Will.
How do we look?
Nungguin lu.
Ya
She
iya.
asked them just like that.
Ya, keluar
You
dulu,
look
Bang.
pretty cute, don't you? Oh, how should Paimon put it?
Ya.
You both look so elegant and
Ini Bang
refined.
Sayu kalau saya kasih
Outfits
kalau
really
misalnya
suit you both.
berempat. Misal saya
Given
kasih
that
outfit
one
ya,
employed the
pakai
services
senjata
of the
pros
best
segala
tailor in all of Liyue, one would
Dan
expect
kalau
nothing
dua
less.
elemen, nah itu kita penasaran.
What
Masuk
colors
apa
have you been
enggak?
partial to lately, Shenhe and Ganyu?
Kayak contoh, lu pakai BV
Why is
itu kan
Cloud
mainnya
Retainer suddenly
di
asking about
kota.
what colors we like?
I like black.
Gak denger suaranya.
One is gratified to see one's disciple
Bukan
has
gak ada
a
suaranya
one's
di
own
gua.
taste.
The color black doesn't get
Lu gak ada suaranya di gua.
virtually value recently.
Gak denger suaranya, Bang Sayu tuh gak ada suaranya. Lu tanya ada yang lainnya tanya tuh tidak ada suaranya.
Ada suaranya.
And the material is
Gila,
sufficiently
ada suaranya.
Yes.
Yes,
Apa.
very. I simply cannot thank you enough, Cloud Retainer, for this gift. And the kite, too.
Thank you, Master.
One is content as long as you are pleased with the gift. One hopes these garments will see much use.
Seems like your supreme cuisine machine is just getting better and better, Xianyan. This golden crab's particularly good.
Siap, Kang Azim.
Deliciously crunchy, and the meat inside is so succulent and sweet. Paimon can't stop eating. It's a good thing Gaming isn't here, or Paimon would have to duel him for the food. You know, with chopsticks.
Ngeri kali ya.
Gak bakal masuk kalau ke maksudnya.
He traveled all this way on account of the kite-making workshop, and he spent the
Untuk
whole
yang nanti.
afternoon looking after Shuyu. I was hoping to treat him to a meal. Oh well. One will just have to extend one's thanks in person.
It's rare for someone to make such a good impression on you, Cloud Retainer.
One has high standards. He appears to be a young man of much merit, and one is not the type who would see such potential squandered.
It appears that he wishes to break free from the kite string that tethers him.
Kite string? Huh, what strange metaphors you speak in, Shenhe. Ever since you returned from one mean restaurant, your turns of phrase render one at quite the loss.
Where do we even begin? Oh, do you know about the conflict
Ini
between
take
Gami
XT.
and
Tahu dia kecihannya.
One has only heard that the two are not on good terms.
He ran away from home and hasn't been back since.
Oh?
Ran away, you say? Huh. One believes we would all benefit from a more thorough retelling. Start from the beginning.
Oh, okay. Paimon just hopes he won't mind.
What?
This shall not do. Lantern Rite fast approaches. We must make haste. As one was contacting various tailors around Liyue, one could not help but be reminded of Menogius. He possessed a singular talent for clothing design. He had an exquisite eye, not just for fabric selection and color pairing, but also for what accessories could best accentuate a garment's overall styling. At a gathering of adepti, Bonanus once complained in secret to some of the ladies in attendance that the skirt Menogius made for her was too long and impractical, lamenting that it would only hinder her in battle. However, when one asked Menogius' opinion, he remarked that the train of the skirt would serve to enhance her adepto countenance by exemplifying a certain elegance. Menogius was that type of person. When it came to
Kayaknya
topics
kayak
related to
bisa kayak
garments
gitu.
and
Ini
accessories,
sih
not
doang.
even Rex Lapis could
Kalian
rest his
belum ada di sana.
stubbornness. And later,
Iya, gue tadi udah nyoba Yan Miao.
one seems to have strayed off topic. One means to say that Lantern Rite should be a day of reunion.
Itu kayaknya dia cuma ngambil attack-nya doang gitu, ngambil start attack-nya doang, bukan ngambil
Ya kalau Yan Miao terus si siapa ini?
Fate is fickle.
Roti
The
itu
cruel
cuma
reality
ambil
of
statnya
this
doang,
world is
bukan
that
ngambil
suffering and
elemennya.
misfortune can befall any of us without design or reason. If there is a chance for young people to remain insulated from this reality, one should do one's utmost to make it so.
That's nice and all, but
Do you have any ideas, Cloud Retainer?
Perhaps adeptal arts could be of use. No. Mechanics, perhaps. One fails to see its use in a situation such as this.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Combining our efforts is a fine idea indeed. Aha! One has an idea. How about this? Does that make sense to everyone?
yep. Oh, Paimon really hopes this works.
One's designs never fail. Now then, I counsel rest for all, and to make the necessary preparations. I shall see you in 2 days.
Kasih di discussion aja, jangan di apa di voice chat. Kayaknya emang butuh berapa sih buat nge-support apa nih, nge-support bawah. Ayo monster. Ya iyalah tunggu berapa. Nah, Brave itu kan kalau buat support tuh enak tuh, dikasih materi on ke apa yang di support samping gitu enak. Kayak nanyi gitu. Atau buat kelaboilan. Weaver. Tunggu. Oh iya dong. Pukul terus, pukul terus.
Mau masuk di rekaman aja. Caranya mau pas masuk di rekaman.
Cek lo kalau kelas apa?
Take it easy.
Iya sih. Masuk ke enggak begitu deh. Kan gue repet tuh ada langsung potong aja. Bisa lah.
Dia ada nyawa.
Pasti nggak apa-apa kalau aku ya. Mana aku yang nggak? Nanti aja lah. Kalau sama makan dokumen. Kalau makan dulu saya mau pasti. Kalau main separuh, saya pun apa? Saya sekali. Ya ya lagi namanya. Ini kalau saya kena saya kemarin udah saya download nih. Udah pokoknya setiap jam saya online terus itu. Terus ya. Kalah bang bilang online-nya.
Maaf koneksi ada yang lebih online di sini ya.
Oh ya, sekarang kalau pagi nih dibagi. Gak bisa saya, soalnya kan ya nggak ada HP gitu ya, saya masih bisa ya. Saya dulu kan main game sebelum kan main di HP itu sampai pagi online, siang online, sampai tengah malam jam 3. Pagi online lagi, online terus, entah harian online. Ini WB nih makanya. Alhamdulillah nggak mau cek WB kosong. Maaf apa balapan Pokemon. Ini memang update on tidak ada lagi. Mungkin nggak mau WB. bukan jarang anjing, nggak pernah anjing, bukan jarang.
Betul.
Udah ketemu WP nggak mau cari WP. Kalau misalnya cari WP bisa nih kalau mau sampai subuh. Kalau ada kerjaan saya kayak gitu doang, mending dikit.
Aku ada kerjaan besok malam, jadi harus bagiin apa itu ya kan, yang biar saya orang bilang bansos. Ya iya, aku bagiin tiketnya kalau nggak aku bagiin tiketnya
ditunggu bansosnya Wil.
bagiin tiket bansos, kalau nggak aku bagiin tiketnya nggak bisa dapat bansos orang-orang itu.
Puasa, kalau punya puasa Wilan, pegang-pegang bansos orang sekarang ngeri banget.
Yopi.
Gila, mau megang kehidupan orang lain sekarang Wilan, gila banget.
Tak balik mana ya bilang apa?
Will, lu kayak gitu tuh salah Will, lu korup aja Will bisa sama kita Will.
Jangan lupa Will.
Itu bang.
Aduh, masih lama cuy kalau mau apa saya kasih. Kalau mau ada sekarang saya bisa kayak gitu. Kalau mau artinya bisa ya. Saya itu gacha matanya baru gitu. Enggak sih, kayaknya saya mau nunggu apa nih RN dari yang tadi yang ini yang 7 biji itu. Kita baru gacha
Makanya ini kan sekarang aja mau masih lumayan rame, ini udah mulai sepi sih Velan, siapa tahu kan udah tutup.
Iya,
banyak yang dapet tuh.
Ya iya, lumayan.
Itu yang masih rame, yang jual.
Ya yang itu aku itu
Right? Belum apa?
Right.
Belum tahu.
Enggak. Hah? Udah.
Info Red Megatron. Belum.
Enggak, tidak. Right, bisa rate level berapa? 60 ya?
50 kalau nggak salah. Ntar gue cek. 50 FCH sih, 50 FCH ya, 50 FCH. Ya, 60.
Saling saat ini sudah 55 juga itu.
Iya salah. Kita nggak ya? A3 sebelum dia hari itu. Kita kopi doang.
Kayaknya si Sulung sama si Lapet nih kayaknya ini deh. Satu teman asli ya. Si Sulung sama si Lapet.
Lapet tadi
kayaknya temen ini kayaknya kayak deket aja gitu, selalu ngetim bareng mereka kalau itu.
Bagaimana caranya kita mengajak buat tengah datang saya kayak menyedihkan kali itu yang dia cuma biji. Aduh.
FL buruan, belum FL makin sepi, FL aja udah mulai sepi, gara-gara pada dapet tutup semua.
Ya emang sepi
bentar lagi nih gak ada yang ngambil lagi.
Tapi ya sebenarnya agak-agak ini FL-nya nggak susah amat gitu. Solo itu bisa.
Mbak Wilan solo mah bisa. Oh tapi Bang Lam udah dapet.
Perdana dapet nih bang.
Iya setnya nggak dapet tuh masih belum
Ya,
belum kelihatan yang udah punya.
Mana ada ada yang punya yang kemarin tuh yang sering apa tuh itu tuh maksudnya ada punya dia. Punya dari nggak dari utuh sih, punya dari nggak apa seharian gitu. Ada joki kan, dan bagi aku.
Sholat aja, gua kemarin berapa hari? 4 hari kayaknya. Iya, 4 hari, 2 kali pertama 15, 10 itu kan. 3 apa 4 hari? 4 hari sih.
Quietly now.
Ayo bawa
bawa saja kalian. Membuat kalau udah ada. Iya, membuat kalau udah kenal gitu aja. Iya, kamu kan udah capek ya.
Take it easy.
Oh. Wah, kasar kali nih apa ya? Makanya, gue mas aja namanya tidak lama sekali.
Tapet.
Ini solong lagi, masih mending.
Tuh ya jatuh.
Belum ada yang nama yatim nih.
Enggak.
lebih kagak lagi bro.
Yes, Tim, ya kan. Ini nggak bisa bau nih, nggak boleh sih bau.
Aneh juga aja nih anjir, kayak online lagi.
Ya Zedpul, bagus, namanya apa? Nama aneh mana coba ya nanti.
Ini lu gue bingung nih sama kru kita nih, karena kru farmnya nih dari dulu gak naik aja, pernah turun mana anjir, kagak diupgrade ini base dari dulu anjir. Bingung kenapa turun mulu, baru naik lagi nih. Kemarin tuh awal-awal sebelum Bang Ferry pergi tuh masih 180 kan, terus naik 188. Terus gue pernah lihat tuh kayak apa 2 minggu lalu ya tuh, anjir tiba-tiba 186 anjir, ini kok 186 gitu. Nah ini naik lagi 189, ini kagak naik anjir, masih perlu 80.000 lagi. Ini ada yang korup ini anjir.
Ini nih salahnya korup bener. Ini salahnya kan gitu, donasi kita naik turun, tapi kebanyakan skandal.
Hey boss, evening's coming. I'm a
Bingung anjir, perasaan kemarin 188 tiba-tiba gue cek 188 dari mana coba.
Sumpah ini harus banyak yang ngomong di kick aja guys, biar gue sah.
Iya itu mau gue ini lagi pilih-pilih sabar, lagi pilih-pilih gue gak ada kerjaan biasanya gini, mungkin ngeki kotak. Ya udah gak mungkin main lagi, 2 bulan kagak login dia. Gila kali lu jadi nyamuk di sini.
Bukan nyamuk itu.
Jadi parasit.
Jadi kuburan, tapi nggak ada namanya.
Udah dia namanya.
kapan ya? Iya, lama juga nih. Nomor dia nih. Udah 1 bulan. Layan juga 1 bulan tuh.
3 hari lagi 2 bulan tuh bang Ical. Gue inget tuh tanggal 11 dia terakhir main.
Nih, satu orang ini siapa? Gak online sama sekali ya. Mana caranya? Aduh, Nyerani 69. Bustan F2P juga nih.
Mati koma.
Itu siapa lagi? ST nih ya, ST panas. Kan niat tunggu tadi ada yang
berarti mau gue palakin pada tidak
jadi pernah kamu lihat
ada nanya
dulu
ada namanya.
I'm here.
Let it be known that divinity is mine. Churn!
Let me scry. Whirling snow.
Before you
Yeah.
Oh, siapa namanya? Enggak. Ini itu kita lihat
one with wind and cloud.
Shadows of fate. Take flight. Embrace the ice.
You cannot defy me, mortal. My endless cycle begins.
Besok ini apa cuy? Besok
The wind moves.
Delve into
Insignificant past.
Whirling snow.
aduh.
I am the all-knowing God. Burn to oblivion.
Think you can bully me? Let's go.
Time to go. Stay focused.
Oh, bukan. Itu bang bisa. 3 jam lagi.
tuh dikasih dua set apa radio set apa tuh?
Baju gratisan aja. Baju collab.
Mana sih bajunya? Kasih bang apa kemarin? Pada saya cek lumayan sih, mantep. Kalau untuk laki-lakinya sih kayak kata abang apa? Kata abang bilang apa? Kayak apa? Lupa saya bilang kayak gimana ya? Oh, kayak banci.
Fleeting shadows are about to get dicey.
Rest and rebuild. A brush to the path.
Absurd! Illusions are but distractions.
Ya. Ini di combo apa kenapa?
Allow me. Let the world collide.
Wind strike. Busted. Quietly now. Here comes the catch. Only emptiness awaits.
Yaya Publishing House has released numerous works that lay out
Yang laki-laki kayak gini ya Bang Wil. Semuanya bagus ya kan, yang laki-laki bajunya langsung full gitu.
Lucu.
every strategy in a simple and pragmatic way. The
Gue besi kok ya sama FR diunggah.
Into the wind. Busted.
let my name echo in song. Strike
As one with wind and cloud.
The world knows it. Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha. Into the wind. Busted.
Allow me. Let the world collide.
Game's up. Time's over.
Turn, bring refuge.
Gotcha. Shower me with praise.
Let my name echo in song.
Wind strike. Busted. Here comes the catch.
Hold the line. Billowing surge.
Ya ada nyari dia.
Terus kalau
Gotcha.
Ingat lagi. Dia masakin.
One with nature. Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey.
Kurang sama Yudin. Agak mahal tapi.
Oh.
Gimana ini? Mau buat tanduk loh. Kecuali tanduknya bisa goyang, gerak-gerak gitu. Bisa ganti mode.
Anda berharap tuh
kayak dalam beberapa detik terus kebuka kayak Gundam gitu. Nah itu baru gue cari setengah mati.
Anda berharap akses dari itu mah kalau gitu namanya akses dari apa itu? Dari hadiah top up anjir. cuma lihat aja sekarang nih dia top upnya tuh kemarin tuh aksesnya gerak tuh ini tinggal nunggu dia top up yang gitu. Oh. Dari bumi dari planet MX tuh.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Masuk terus.
Quietly now. Gotcha.
Suaramu kayak nanggung kan? Bilang awal-awal
timbul suara.
Bukan hilang timbul, kayak jauh terus itu dekat lagi. Gila ting enggak. Suaranya kayak ringan.
Macam headset apa?
struggle as one with wind and cloud.
Billowing surge! Allow me! Let the world collide!
Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey.
Hold the line!
Mau boleh hanya begitu banget. Pela.
Fateful offering.
Kayak orang yang pakai DP membuat bug on anjing. Kayak aja nanti bikin bug kalian tuh. ada kotak.
Kok ke center sih?
Center.
Time to go.
Yang pakai ultinya si Brave ini mohon dikondisikan sih. Kalau nggak ngetim semua.
Wind strike.
Lama nih nggak bisa dibacakan.
Gotcha.
Rest and rebuild! We should make the most of these supplies.
Salah masuk.
Apa ini katanya? Ini katanya. Buat bab maksudnya gimana? Soal info trauma jadi bawa online nih suka ngeselin dia larinya nih sih kayaknya kalau di red aja nih sama kayak
Alah si anjing terakhir malah lagi apa berarti
Take it easy.
ini random di rider nih dari mana? Dapat dari event pasir emas. Event mana nanti tuh? Katanya dapat dari event. Berarti enggak bisa iya, jadi itu gratis aku bayar. Itu aja yang jadi masalah. Kalau gratis gas semua di post udah ini. Bukan nih sekarang nggak ada lagi promosian. Udah nggak niat lagi promosi.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Time to go. Time to go.
Oh. Oh iya dia, gue baru baca ini apa pasifnya si Breve. Ini tipe elemental damage yang diberikan pas lagi offhand itu ngikutin ini, ya benar sih boneka yang ngikutin senjata yang dipakai sekarang.
Alter berarti alter ya? Ngeri banget.
Ya ada, iya berarti ya. Nah, kalau kayak gitu ya sekarang. Tapi cuma ininya doang, apa bonekanya doang.
Ya nggak masalah kan bonekanya tuh juga tahu kan. Tengok aja kemarin saya nggak kalah aja di apa di puli boneka doang loh. Apa saya?
Tapi itu ya berlakunya pas di offhand slot doang. Berarti sepertinya kan slot.
Ya nggak masalah kan gini. Kan pakai dua senjata, misalnya pakai satu elemen apa yang satunya non-hit, satunya si BP biarkan BP harus pakai. Kan si BP kan dia punya level untuk bukan lumayan lagi sih, butuh kali level. Kalah di
Oh.
bisa apa besok pagi itu nambah 1000 dari saya berikan cepat nih tuyul tadi tadi lebih baik males kan
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to